A little bit better right now. I hope you guys are doing good. I had to do another live. I had to delete the previous one and come back on here. Okay. Good morning, everybody coming in. Good morning. I hope everybody's doing good. I decided I was gonna come on here and let me fix this real quick. I just wanted to come on here real quick and talk about some of the stuff I've been seeing. Simply put, that's it. That's all. Okay. Um we've been observing, I don't know if I want to call it a takedown, but the this is the direction the beef sector is going. But I want to talk about something real quick. Um let's look at this. Okay, so I have something on my screen for those who don't, you know, who are not close to their device. Okay, so if you notice, this right here is something that Lemon had shared, and I want to say it was with Brianna, right? Because I found this on Brianna's community wall. So this is when I think his backup page got taken down. Yeah, I saw it after Foot Soldier, but I was just pissed about the whole thing. I just deleted that live, so I thought I'd just come over and start again because I was already having issues behind here with my computer, anyways. So, yeah, thank you. I appreciate love that. Right. So, um, this right here is something that was sent to Brianna some time ago, and I think his backup to his main channel, or was it the backup to the backup? I'm not sure. But the important thing that I don't think that Lemon focused on when this was sent to his email from YouTube is that it says not only did his channel go down because of multiple copyright strikes, his channel was terminated and he was not supposed to start any other channels. So his channel was terminated and he is not allowed to have other YouTube channels. I want you to pay attention to the very first, well, maybe the second sentence up here. So while Lemon wasn't paying attention to that very pertinent piece of information right there, his ops, and I want to say ups in air quotes, the ones who really are going against him were paying attention to that second sentence, which says, and I quote, Please keep in mind that you aren't allowed to have other YouTube channels unless this channel is reinstated. As a result, this is, well, unquote, because then the third sentence says, as a result, any other YouTube channels you own will be subject to termination. I want you to just get that. So Lemon did in fact get this piece of information some time ago. All right. As a result, any other YouTube channels you own will be subject to termination. It is always important to read. I was going to say it's black folks, but shoot. It is important for us to read because then you have the ones who don't like you. They are going to do the reading because they are obsessed. They have issues with you and they are going to just keep going and going and going to try to find ways that they could take you down. Okay, here goes another pick that I have. I hope it comes up. Here goes another one. YouTube said, we found some of the content on your channel is not in line with our YouTube partner program policies, right? So his channel was not able to be monetized, all right? The very next, not paragraph, how many sentences are those? 1, 2. Below that was another key thing. While your channel is demonetized, you should not try to monetize new. Focusing on the word, the operative word here is new. So it says, while your channel is demonetized, you should not try to monetize new channels to get around these restrictions. It's important for us to read. I've always, since the very first day he shared this, I knew it was going to be a problem. Why? Because I looked at these sentences, these very important parts that said you should not try to monetize new or existing channels to get around these restrictions. So while Lemon wasn't paying attention to those parts or those important sentences, his ops were paying attention. So he got terminated. His last channel got terminated, and he was like, oh, well, I'll just create another one. And of course, there were people who were helping, which the beef sector does. As much as they fight each other all the time, they will help you to get your channel up. I could say that. So even though they were kind enough to do that, share your links out and stuff, YouTube had already spoken. And YouTube had already said you should not try to monetize new or existing channels to get around these restrictions. This includes using any of your related channels to apply to the YouTube partnership program. Now, if you have a particular account that you use for your last couple channels that were terminated, you cannot use the same emails. You cannot use the same information. I'm not sure if your IP address is also, an issue as well. You cannot use the same information. You cannot. Because then again, if you're going to go monetize your channel again, are you going to use the same banking information? You see what I'm saying? I think there was another part that told him how many days before he could reapply. Look carefully. He could appeal within 21 days, right? But they also told him that any other channels that are associated with him would be suspended as well. All right. He was also told that he could reapply within 90 days from suspension. Good morning, Angela White. Good morning to everybody coming in. So it's always important to read. I'm going to go back to the first slide. Okay. The first one said, your YouTube channel was terminated and you aren't allowed to have other YouTube channels unless this one is reinstated. It's very important. As a result, any other YouTube channels you own will be subject to termination. And this was sent to Lemon, I don't know, 2 weeks ago. I'm not sure. I could probably look. Let me go find it. I could probably look when this one was sent. Because I think If I'm not sure, this was his when his backup page went, right? So think I I think that is when that one was sent, right? Let me be sure. Hold on. This was probably 2 weeks ago or almost 2 weeks ago. So that is the important thing. So I don't know what were some of the things that people were trying to flag him for, report his page for, but one of them we haven't heard. Well, I don't know if Dragons is around much anymore, but one of them we heard that Dragons, when she got upset, she went and she was trying to strike all his pages and all his videos and stuff. There was this one situation. Let me see if I can find that one. There was this one situation where there was a supposed removal request by Bassett Films. And I'm saying to myself, do you think Bassett Films would have had like an email address like that? I don't know. But anyways, you know, the email address was placed there in that flag or that strike. So he could have reached out and emailed them. I'm not sure if this is when Dragons was false, striking his things. I don't know. But the important thing I want you to look at for these two things is one, keep this line right here, the second sentence here. It says, please keep in mind that you aren't allowed to have other YouTube channels unless this channel is reinstated. Let's go to the next one, which says, while your channel is demonetized, you should not try to monetize new or existing channels to get around these restrictions. So it's always important to read, and I'm not trying to like come down on him because a lot of people are already coming down on him. Good morning to viewers of you. Good morning to everybody coming in. Good morning, Angela, Cheryl, and anybody else in the cloud. Shout out to my haters that still find time to watch me. I don't know if there's a thin line between love and hate, but I know I don't got stuff to keep up in my heart like you. I don't, and I don't know how to be fake either. And I don't hate watch anyone. If I don't like you, bitch, I don't watch you. And that's how it's always been for me. Never had to be a part of anything with anybody. Okay. Let's go to the next one. So this one right here, I'm thinking is the new one that got that is what I said, why I said that. So whenever I say that, the fake folks who are up in the clouds, the two of them left, where's my deal? Where's my disinfectant? I didn't even upload that one today, but I'll get it, okay? Like, I don't hate watch folks. If I don't like you, I just don't like you. The fuck? You think I'm gonna be hating someone and go up in there? But I wish I would. You could never. It's got to be like really important. But anyways, let's keep going. So those two haters went. Thank you. It's lighter up in here. So here goes the next one. This one was for the channel that got taken down last night. If you notice, it says that they concluded that it was linked to a channel that was already terminated. You cannot use the same email address, and I'm thinking probably the IP address is also an important thing too. But you cannot use it because if you notice, they could tell you that you had 3 or more copyright strikes in your previous channel that got taken down. So they were able to tell that you are connected to the last channel that was terminated. So they did their checks, and whoever it is that is reporting Lemon, baby, whoever it is that is reporting Lemon, they have a lot of time on their hands is all I gotta say. And like I said, it's a thin line between love and hate. And I'm pretty sure one of the persons who are going at Lemon loved him at one point. And that is one of the reasons why I said, here we go again. You know? Here's the last one that I want to look at. It says, we have permanently terminated. Y'all know I can't speak English. Hold on.
Very Carrie needs your help. All the dumb bitch does is speak patois. We need to help her forget all about her culture so she can speak with an American accent and fit in. Please contribute to the Learn to Speak English Foundation and get her enrolled in the Rosetta Stone courses. Classes are starting soon. She will learn grammar, accent training, vocabulary building and formation of sentences to name a few. Please help the poor dumb bitch. Help her enroll in an English class today. Cash App $.
Okay, so it says here we have permanently terminated your channel from YouTube. Going forward, you won't be able to access, possess, or create any other YouTube channels unless the linked channel is reinstated. And I'm reminding you that they had already said that almost 2 weeks ago over here. You saw that? It said in the second sentence, please keep in mind that you aren't allowed to have other YouTube channels unless this channel is reinstated. And that was for the backup. And then the new one, here we go. You see what I'm trying to say? So I was kind of surprised when I went over there yesterday. Was it yesterday? Yesterday, and saw that his channel went down. And I'm just saying this to say, it's a thin line between love and hate on here. This is the beef sector. 1 minute they love you, the next minute they don't. And I guarantee you, the people who've been trying to take him down, and I'm going to say apart from Smooth Carter, are people who he was, I don't want to say good to, who he did content with. Let me put it that way. Who used to click his link, who they used to be very cool, who they supported each other. I can well imagine that these are the people who are now trying to take his channel down. There have been instances where people who claim to be cool with Lemon, they'll be supposedly cool with him, but then they'll be cussing out his subscribers when they click on his link. Those are not people you want around on your channel. You know what I'm saying? There was one, Alf was over there at one point on his link every day, cussing people out that she didn't like, or using her mod stick inappropriately, based on her freaking bipolar ass. She was one of the people. And then she turned on him. Well, now she's good with him again, I guess. But this is a new beef sector. This is a new beef sector, baby. The people who've been here as subs for years, they're some of the first people who were, speaking out about the changes. And there's nothing wrong with the change. It's not that it's the beef sector is that. It's just that there are a lot of changes, and a lot of the old subbies probably. A lot of the old subbies probably don't stick around anymore, or they stay in the clouds, or they're even some of the OGs. They step back when they saw all of this new stuff going on and people not, respecting the the people who've been here for them and stuff. So it's been a lot of changes. And those who've been around here for a long time, they've seen the changes. A few of us have spoken about, some of the stuff we've been observing. And now, a year, 2, 3, and now we're hearing the same thing. Oh, it's the people who you brought in and blah. The same people. And I'm not even going to blame. Lemon is not the only person who's brought new people over here conducting so-called business. Think about it. Everyone was told about a certain celebrity bedbug when he just came around here. Everybody was told about him. I understand people want to do suppose they said they were conducting business with all the money and stuff that was coming around, the paying for redirects, all of that. It was called business. At one point here in the beef sector, we heard a lot of people using the word business. And I'm like, business? Is that good business though? That's for me. And a few of us spoke about it. A few of us who spoke about it, people started, they didn't talk to us anymore after that. Oh, baby. Oh, baby. They didn't like that. And me, I always try to see the bigger picture. I look down the road. I look a little bit further down the road than some folks. I just want to say that because I was saying to myself that the way they got in here, showing their money and doing certain things is the way they're going to leave too. They're going to... It's interesting to see the changes that's been going on in the beef sector. It is interesting to see that the very same people who were ushered in, I say this so many times, I sound like a freaking scratch record, are the same ones turning against the same people who, gave them, the golden carpet, not the red one, the golden one. And I'm serious about it. So when they just started, I already said to myself, you see how fast this is going? You see how this person is being promoted, pushed in your faces. They were conducting business. That word business came up around a lot. And it's the same folks especially the celebrity bedbug who is now interfering with your channels. And y'all were told about him. Y'all were told about him. Hey, Room Shaker, good morning. A view is a view. I was very baby. So whenever older, why am I saying older? Whenever us who've been around for a very long time talk about the things we see, y'all don't like it. Y'all don't like hearing people talk about stuff they see, because we have to stand in a certain line in a little box and make sure we don't step on anybody. I don't give a fuck if I step on anybody's toes when I talk over here. I'm over here with my 10 people doing my own thing, and I don't give a fuck. Okay, I'm going to talk about what I see. It doesn't mean I hate or hate anyone, but I'm just going to talk about what I see. It's an observation, so I'll talk about it. You see what I'm saying? It's an observation. Ooh, why does this look? Hold on. Did I stretch it too much? It seems a little bit distorted. Maybe it's on my end. I don't know. I don't know. So here goes this right here, where even a view is a view used to talk about it. It's not that we want everything to remain the same. There's nothing wrong. I keep saying this fucking thing the same time every time. Nothing wrong with talking to other people. Hey T Daniel, hey everybody coming in. There's nothing wrong with networking. But at the end of the day, everybody knew to go back to their sector and do their content. At the end of the day, everybody knew they weren't beef sector. Excuse me. Hold on. Let me mute. I don't cough in people's ears like that. Hold on. Oh, did I say hey? Good morning, Madison. A view is a view. A lot of people who've been here since the inception, they started seeing the changes. They didn't appreciate them. They didn't like what was going on. You see, they took a step back. Not just OG subs, but I could tell even the very same OG content creators too, because we were being forced to hear and see somebody. And this sector here, they use y'all up. They use you. Do y'all remember when Miss Understood was being forced in her faces every day? She got used up. I don't think they have any other way to use her anymore. We don't hear her around here that much anymore. Same thing with the celebrity bedbug. He was in our faces every day. Every day, every panel. I got sick of hearing about redirects and paying for this and Cash App, and I don't want to hear shit. Get your Cash Apps, do your thing, make your money on here, but who needs to know about it? And speaking about Cash Apps, one of the things Lemon did a lot was talk about how much money he made on here. You're gonna find people who may not be making the same money as you or who were cool with you. Is one of two things. It's either they're going to come on your panel to beg you your money and use your ass for your money because you keep telling you're making the most money on here, or they're going to try to fuck your channel up for you to not make no money, make any money. I'm sorry. So it's one of two things. Are they going to mess your channel up so you can't make no money, or are they going to continuously ask you for Cash Apps? You are the one who set that target on your back. Why are you going to advertise how much you're making? How does that help the audience? Why do we need to know? You're the only one who needs to know how much money you're making. That's how I see it. Maybe I'm different. Maybe I'm old school. So jealousy came through and people try to take your channels down because they didn't like the fact that you were talking about your money and stuff. And then you had those who, they're going to come beg you your money even when they see, baby, the more you spoke about your monies, the more people were begging you for money for food and this and that. And I'm just saying, it was very obvious. These people use people. That is what they do. They use people until they cannot be used anymore, and then they move on to something else or somebody else. I'm telling you, it's been like this for the past few years. I'm just saying. Candy Cane says they're around here repeating stuff I just said. I told y'all that too. That baby, they did that to you too, huh? You see what I'm saying? They use you for what they could get out of you, and then they move on to the next person. It's always been like that. Well, it's been like that for a few years now. It's not always been like that. And I used to say this a lot, well, I still do, that there are a lot of changes that came in here and people were reveling in the moment and loving it. Hey, Resto, change is supposed to happen, but not for the worse, right? There you go. Hey, everybody coming in. Resto Chesto. So I'm just saying, change has to happen and it's fine, but you have to always look at the long term effects. How is this going to impact your channel? So now, almost everybody who was allowing certain folks on their panels, whether they're hiding their videos, whether their channels are being snatched, just think about it. Whether they have to be careful about stuff they're doing, just think about it. Think about the people who are being attacked right now and think about who is attacking them and just make that connection. These were the same people who came in here and folks were warning you about them. But then y'all cussed people out. You cussed them out. You cussed them out, or you got upset because they weren't sharing the same views as you. The subbies didn't share certain views. Half of the people I see here in some of these chats, I've never seen them. I don't even know some of the names. I'm like, who are these people? It's like I'm in a whole different sector. I know the sector is supposedly growing maybe by 0.5%. I don't know. There's not much room for growth over here. That is why I don't take this channel as seriously. I just come in here and do whatever. Like I say, I do what I want over here. I'm not trying to fit in. That's my main thing. And I hope you've seen that over the years. I just do what I want to do. I come on when I feel like, or whatever. If I see a few, whatever. It's just not that serious to me. But I'm just saying, look at who is being targeted right now and look at who is targeting the channel holder. I want you to just make that connection. Let that sink in. Who are the people being forced on us? Because they're saying, oh, we need content. We can't beef with the same people all the time. Or the other people in here, they don't go live and stuff. And I'm like, there are enough people in the beef sector right now that if they were given a chance, they would probably, step up and do their thing. And some just stopped going live. Some just resorted to being panel hoes. Shout out to Fates Yaya, the original panel ho. Shout out to you, Fates. I hope you're doing good. I love me some Fates Yaya, okay? I'm just saying. But just think about it. Good morning, please, girl. Hey, everybody coming in. Shout out to you guys. Think about who are the people attacking your channels and think about what some of the old subbies, and not only the old subbies, think about what some of the OGs said when these people were just coming in. Y'all didn't like it. Oh, we need new blood. We need this. It's content. But instead of you thinking you were using them, they were using you, is what I'm trying to say. So all that little money that you got and this and that and the numbers at the time, the numbers is gone. The money was spent. Your channel got fucked up. And these people are running rampant right now. So all I gotta say is just be careful of who you decide to let in. Y'all remember? You remember when James like, I'm just saying, think about it. And that is why I've never been a numbers person. I don't give a flying fuck. I don't. Because that baby, let me take this off. But I just wanted you guys to see this. This was the very first one that I saw from Lemon right here. This was about 2 weeks ago. Almost 2 weeks ago for the backup channel. And for those who are just coming in, I'm just going to repeat myself. Pardon my English. Bitch, I crap myself up. I crap my own self up. Oh, hold on. I got to do this.
Very Carrie needs your help. All the dumb bitch does is speak patois. We need to help her forget all about her culture so she can speak with an American accent and fit in. Please contribute to the Learn to Speak English Foundation and get her enrolled in the Rosetta Stone courses. Classes are starting soon. She will learn grammar, accent training, vocabulary building and
Oh my God, I crap myself up. I really do. Please let me fit in. Anyways, let me read this thing again. The important part of this thing right here, it says, please keep in mind that you aren't allowed to have other YouTube channels unless this channel is reinstated. As a result, any other YouTube channels you own will be subject to termination. Now, what does this mean for Lemon moving forward? Is he going to go to another app? Is he going to do Twitch and all of them other ones that are available? Is he going to do his channel, create another channel using you cannot use the same email address. And I'm not sure, like I said earlier, hold on. Let me sip this water. Hold on. Okay. I don't know. Let me know if my audio is okay because I don't have my earphone plugged in and I don't feel comfortable. Man, I'm gonna plug this in again and see what happens. Hold on. I refuse. It's always the okay. Can you hear me? I hope you can. I hope you can hear me. I have my headset plugged in. Oh well. So like I was saying, um the folks who saw this that you shared, they know you're not supposed to have another channel, and that is why they could send a lot of stuff to YouTube so that they could terminate your channel, is what I'm saying. Anyways, let me remove this. How do I remove this thing? Hold on. Why do I keep baby? Where's my horn? Okay, let me see what the chat said. Resto says, oop. Man, I like you, Resto. Hey, youngest. Hey, Diana. You know I need accent training, baby. You know I need to sound like everybody else. You know I'm not supposed to be me. You know I need to fit in. Ooh, baby. If I don't sound a certain way, babe. Girl, bye. If you think, baby, I wish I would. I wish I would. Mm-hmm. I wish I would. Good morning. I'm no joke. So he got another channel snatched. Yeah, he did. And I'm hoping, youngest, you out here laughing. You need accent training too. Don't you have a little accent too? Youngest. Wait, which one of the youngest is this? Oh, young. Baby, we need accent training so we can fit in. Baby, put me in that box. Girl, bye. Good morning, Kimberly. Good morning, everybody coming in. Young says Lemon can buy a channel that is monetized. They do that too. He could. Yeah, he could do that too. He could go. You know what I was saying maybe like 2 weeks ago? I think I said this. Let me tell you something. What's the other sector? Was it the Mo3 sector where everybody kept taking other people's channels down? They were just fighting and taking channels down all the time. And then I heard that some of the folks went over to Twitch and stuff. Like the infighting is another issue here in the beef sector. Y'all change stuff up over here so badly because the beef sector, you could go back and forth with people and just fight, cuss each other out, and kept that going. But no, You had to add this part in it. Now you're taking people's channels down. Look at where we got to. I mean, a few people did um do that back in the days, but it wasn't as rampant as it is now. And who are the people doing this takedown, might I ask? Are they original beef sector? No. Think about it. Those who know, they know. Even with Dragons, I guess now they could call her beef sector. But I remember when Dragons first started coming over here, Dragons was never considered beef sector. She was always a visitor over here. But you know what? Time passed, years passed, and she got accepted. She pulled her weight. I want to say because she had her storylines and stuff. But to be quite honest, Dragons used to visit over here a lot. You know what I'm saying? If you really want to know. And I'm talking specifically for these like new people who came around and they think they know everything. For those who know, they know. She used to visit. She used to do her tarot card readings and stuff. She was a visitor. And if you put work in, I guess it's fine. After a while, yeah, you can be considered beef sector. But at the same time, y'all have some people who came here 5 minutes ago who are already coming here talking about people going live on top of them. That's how entitled they are. That's how comfortable. Once upon a time, people had to show themselves. They had to put a little legwork in. They had to do something before they got accepted. Over here right now, you get a free card. You get a card to come in. You can come in and cuss out our subscribers as long as you're paying us. You can come over here and get redirects. You can come over here and do what you want to do. We're going to use you for content because this is going to be good for our channel. But then guess what? Them same people turn on you and fuck your channel up. Those same people. The beef sector, y'all could go back and forth and fight and it would have been okay. Now you got some dirty people playing some dirty games, and these are the people who you were once cool with. Let me go back to my chat. Who am I? Shall please. Lemon has two options, you say? He could somebody else name, I guess. He has options, but he has to be very careful. I think he should try to appeal. I'm not sure how much that would do because then the same people who were once cool with him and riding for him on his channel, they're the same ones trying to take his channel down right now. Can you imagine? It is not too far away. Y'all don't remember how cool Lemon and Audio was? Y'all don't remember how cool and how good Lemon and what's his name was, the celebrity bedbug was, that short dude? I don't even remember his name, whatever. And look at how cool they were and look at where they are now. It's a thin line between love and hate. And it's a thin line between crazy and sane too, because that dude, you could tell he has issues. He gets fixated on someone and he never stops. You could tell he has some trauma or something going on in his life. That ain't normal behavior. I don't excuse that as normal behavior. Anyways, let me see what I'm No Joke says. And I'm going to drop the link also. How long have I been talking on here? 40 minutes almost. I don't know how long I got battery on this thing. Hold on. People, let me see what I'm No Joke says. People are going to, I think you want to say, people are going to keep coming for him. He might as well move on. He needs to think and realize what was working no longer works anymore. But his number one problem is that he doesn't listen. A lot of people have been saying the same thing too. I'm No Joke. Is that if he changes up his content, he might, his channels might not get, reported a lot. But what else is he gonna do? I'm not sure. Can he change his content up? Because he likes the crazy, and there's nothing wrong with that. That's what drew a lot of us here to the sector, anyways. That is what drew us here. So if he likes the chaos and the back and forth and the, all fun and games and stuff, there's nothing wrong with that because some of that, not all, is what the beef sector used to do. The thing is, you got folks who, I don't know what caused you all to, fall out the way you do. They're looking for stuff to report. And Smooth Carter, are you in here, Smooth Carter? Let me know if you're up in the clouds, Smooth Carter. They are going to keep going for him. And let me tell you, it's not only the ones that are vocifer. It's not only the ones that are talking and making it known they don't like him. You have quiet ones who are cliqued up who are also hitting Lemon's channel as well. And let me tell you, at one point, those people were cool with him too. You see what I'm saying? Everyone who he was close with, they've reached a point that they're doing anything they can to hurt him. And then he'll start a new channel and then he's going to be cool with them again. It's this 3 to 7 business days type stuff in the beef sector that I don't understand. I heard Rick Reed was talking about it the other day. Like, the fights used to be real. This is one of the reasons why I kind of stopped watching a lot of stuff on here, because I'm like, why am I going to watch you two battle when I know 3 to 7 business days you're going to be cool again? It makes me think that the fight wasn't real in the first place. Was it Rick who was saying it, or was it our TRX? I don't know. But why am I going to follow it if I know you're going to be cool kumbayaing tomorrow? The fights used to be real back then in the beef sector. The fights used to be real. And I've said it before and I'll say it. This is probably going to be my 50th time saying this. The beef sector used to do organic content. They'll fight, but you know it's a real fight. It's not these new... Baby, we've reached a point where people are delusional, telling y'all they're pregnant and you believe them. We've reached a point where people have never met each other, but they're supposedly in a relationship and you believe them, and that became a storyline. Like, when did we get here? When did we get to... Well, I don't even care. I'm a subscriber. I just watch, baby. I don't care. I don't even consider myself a content creator. Well, is there any content over here though? Y'all must need to call yourself YouTubers at this point. Are you creating content? I get the fuck up out of here. Anywho, let me see what Cheryl says. Lemon talked too much about the... yeah, Cheryl. I was saying that earlier on too, that he spends too much time, especially on his first channel, saying he's the highest paying content creator in the beef sector. And you're going to find that people are going to get upset about that. They may not say it. I said it was one of two things that would have happened when he continuously tells people about his money. One, you're going to find people following his ass like flies to beg him money. Can I get a cash app? Can I get a cash app, Lemon? Can I? So it's one of two things. They're always going to ask for cash apps because you told them you're making money and you led with your money. Oh, I could pay for this and let's go to so-and-so and I'll pay for this. And yeah. So it's one of two things. They're either going to beg you or they're going to try to bring you down. It's simple. They're either going to beg you or they're going to try to bring you down. So you got the beggars and you got the ones who are trying to bring you down. It's one of two things. So you're telling people, and these are things, I'm not even going to lie, I don't have a problem with Lemon. I don't have a problem with anyone, actually, because I just like give my commentary and stuff I see. And I speak as a subscriber when I speak. I'm not speaking as a content creator. I'm speaking as a subscriber who sits and watches stuff. Not everything, but I watch enough. And you have your mods who will tell you, don't do this. It's better if you don't do that. I know he can be hard-headed at times. That's fine. And you want to learn stuff for yourself. But they're looking at, they're at a vantage point where they could see what is happening. And they'll tell you, don't do this. Don't do that. This is not good for you, Lemon. And you do what you want. And I understand doing your own thing because I'm like that sometimes. But at some point, critical thinking has to step in. At some point, you have to think about cause and effect. Okay? I'm just saying, and you also have to learn from other people's mistakes and your own mistakes. Let me see. If you haven't noticed, Very Carry, it's not those who are real beef. There you go. There you go. There you go, Kimberly Black. That's what I was saying. There you go. There you go. It's not those who are real beef sector people who are terminating these beef sector channels. And I'm not just talking about Lemons. I'm not just talking. Look, Brianna's channel went down. Who you think did that? How many people you think did that? Think about that. I want you to think about that. Think about who is doing this. Are they like original beef sector subbies or beef sector what do they call it? Uh content YouTubers? Content creators is such content creators. Anyways, let me say, are these who are the ones terminating these channels? I want you to think about it. Is this going to be like a lesson moving forward? Is this going to be a lesson for anybody moving forward? Like for real, for real. And I'm not just talking about Lemon. I'm talking about people who have channels over here. Are you not observing who are the ones taking your channels down? Notice there are people who just came through in the beef sector a minute ago, a year ago, 2 years ago, 3 years. Baby, like I said earlier on, I went to some chats one day and I'm like, who are these people? I'm looking in the chats and I'm like, I don't even know these names. And they're the ones telling you, oh, the beef sector. And then I'm like, bitch, you just came here yesterday. How are you going to tell what the beef sector should or should not do? Who the fuck are you? But who am I? I'm just a little girl over here needing to learn to speak English. I have an Speak English Foundation for those who want to know. Cash App 876. What's my Cash App? Cash App 876 VK. Y'all need to help me learn to speak English so I could come on here and talk about the stuff I see going on. Okay. But Smooth Carter. Smooth Carter. Are you done now, Smooth Carter? I knew you were around. I was wondering, are you done now? I think you could stop now, Smooth Carter. You can. You could stop. I told you could stop now, Smooth Carter. Let me see what you said down here. I already sent, let me see what you say. I already sent clips in of people telling him to do illegal. Oh my God. I was asking you the other day, Smooth Carter, what could make you stop? Will an apology make you stop? And the thing is, you're not the only one that's doing it. You're not the only one. You're the only one who shows it a lot on your community wall, what you've been doing. But trust me, when I tell you I could think of 10 people who are doing this to Lemon right now, I could think of 10 people. And you got 10 people who are doing it. And then you have those who have a clique of people who they are asking to help them do it. It's a real thing. It's a real thing. Let me see. Young says, let me see. It's rejected, disgruntled ex-girlfriends that are flagging his chat. Not ex-girlfriends. Oh my God. Oh my God. Where's my horn? I'm not laughing. This or anything I said. Let me unplug this again. I'm just sick of this headphone at this point. I don't know if you heard anything. I didn't see my bubble moving at one point. I was asking Carter if this is gonna be it for him now. Like, are you gonna stop now, Smooth Carter? I think you can stop now. But even while I'm telling you could stop now, guess what? There are other people in the back who are doing stuff to his channel. They are silently doing it. You got disgruntled subscribers. You have those who he was really cool with, who used to be on his panel night and day. Well, nights and today. They are the ones who are going against him right now. And I also want you to think also, Lemon, if you're listening, look at this point. Look to see the ones who were with you when you were doing good and had your numbers and your channel. Look to see now that your channel is down. Look to see if those same people are going to come around you. They're going to move on to the next place where they can be seen. or heard or be a part of a fold. You see what I'm saying? Your day ones will stick around with you. Look to see, you could figure out who was using you and who was really, you could tell, man, it is so easy to read folks up here. It is not even funny. Smooth Carter, so are you saying if he apologizes to you, you would stop? Let me see what this one says. All the flagging and copyright strikes Lemon's channel gets, it's like getting a car keyed. It is like that. It is like that. I get what you're saying. But to be quite honest, in the beef sector, this is not how we play. You may have had a very few instances of people taking other people's channels down or striking them. There were very few instances of that historically in the beef sector. However, if you really want to talk about it, the content the see the content creators here in the beef sector, they just go back and forth and beef with each other, and that was it. This whole taking down of channels thing was never like a big thing over here. And y'all wanted new people. Well, the new people came, and this is what they're doing. Amen. That's it. I'm no joke says he wanted to keep the mess because it pays, and he depended on the money. He fell out with everyone, and the drink. Then it's the drinking. So you're saying the drinking is also a problem? Okay, so the drinking is also a problem. People found out that he was dependent on getting those the AdSense monthly. I get that also, and that's one of the reasons why I was saying earlier on he needs to stop talking about the money he makes, because people are either going to beg you or bring you down. Keep that. There are certain things that you should keep to yourself. Everybody doesn't need to know certain things. Let me see what Smooth Carter says. If he still, if he stopped, okay, if he stopped telling me to take his channel, I would stop. Oh, because you did mention that earlier. Okay, so he dared you pretty much when he said go ahead and strike and whatever, and you decided to do it because he told you to do it and you didn't stop. Okay, well there you have it for those who want to know. Smooth Carter said if he stops telling me to take his channel, I would stop. Okay. You're the only one who really shows that you're striking him and stuff. The other ones who are doing it silently behind the scenes, they're not talking. It is so funny to see. It's not funny because, like I said, I don't have a problem with Lemon, but it's kind of, isn't it interesting to see who are the ones who are trying to take him down? Isn't that interesting? Especially the ones who are always on his panel. That's that part that you need to learn from, is what I'm trying to say. Smooth Carter says he told me to take it on YouTube Camera's panel, and I did. He came at me and he told me roll. He told me to do it. Oh, okay. Young says all these people who are going at him move like they're his ex girlfriends. Maybe. I'm just saying. His new channel won't be here long. It's already reported. Oh, oh, child. Cheryl says he had crazy panels, which was popular but wasn't my thing. Let me tell you something. The craziness and stuff, people like that. There is, unfortunately and fortunately, there's a market for that. People like that. They like the crazy. They like to come hang out, talk shit, cuss each other out, have fun, and get off. That's been it. And he likes it. It's his thing. So if that's what he likes, that's what he likes. But at the same time, he has to be careful about the people who he lets get close to him. And that's my thing. Smooth Carter says nobody got to take abuse online or offline. Okay. Let me see what Young says. Am I way behind in the chat? I think I am. Let me hurry up and read these things. Pardon me, because I can't speak English, so I gotta like really, really go through to let me stop. Let me see. Lemon's channel is like a car. It's getting keyed, windows broken, slashed tires, broken side mirrors, and everything. But guess what? People will still support him. That's the thing. He just needs to be careful of who he has around him and who he disrespects. That's all. You can still have fun and talk crazy and do stuff, but you got to be careful of some of the things you say. You also have to read carefully these things that YouTube emails to you. Y'all have to be careful about that part too. Because some of the stuff that is happening now, it's not new to us in the sector. It's happened on other channels before. It's happened. This is not new, you know? He also has to be careful of his drinking, but he's a grown man. Who are we to say anything, you know? People have other really bad habits that they need to take care of also. Sugar addiction, food addiction. They have alcohol addiction too. Some people who like taking abuse and stuff, whether it's mental abuse, emotional abuse, financial abuse. Like y'all, a lot of you have your own issues to go deal with too. I'm just saying. Smooth Carter says that Lemon needs to watch how he treats people. And let me see what else it says. Lemon attacks people, then play victim. He starts the shit and then acts like he's clueless. I'm no joke says yes, I know, but he has too many enemies. He can't keep doing what he is doing. Even if he change the content, people don't like him and don't want to see him have a channel. A lot of people don't want to see him have a channel. I get that too. A lot of people, the same ones who were cool with him are the ones who don't want to see him with a channel. I just say moving forward, be careful of who you have around you. You're a grown man. Nobody has to tell you what to do. You could do what you want to, but at the same time, you got to be careful about the people who you get around you, and that's it. Yeah. Can I get a cash app? Oh, you mean? Ooh, can I? Oh, I must be really far behind in this. Let me try to get to these. I think I'm way behind in my comments. They're going to make sure that he won't make much money anymore. I think I'm way behind. Let me try to keep up. I don't have a problem with nobody. I'm just not taking abuse from nobody. Period. Okay. These people have too much emotion tied to people on YouTube. You got to be careful about that. You know what? When I used to be just like in chats talking regularly or modding or just being around here in the beef sector, I had no problems with people. The moment I started my channel is the moment I could count on my two hands how many people I've fallen out. Let me put fallen in quotation marks because I don't give a damn. How many people I don't deal with anymore. This is how they are when you start channels. When they start hearing you more or seeing you more, you're going to find people who are going to have problems with you. They'll just find problems with you. They're going to find problems with you. They never had a problem with you before, but they'll find it. So, the most I've ever had issues with is when I started creating content on my page. Before that, I was just a regular person in the chat doing my thing, whether it be in a mod, whether it be just a regular subscriber in the chats, and I was fine. The moment you start doing your own shit on here and people don't share the same opinions as you, they're going to come after you. You hear me? They're going to find ways to hate you. Everything they liked about you before, well, then again, you got these fake people who act like they like you anyway. So let's not even go there to talk about they. Let's just put it this way. I know where I'm at here in the beef sector. And that is why certain things does not affect me. I am not tied up like T Daniel was saying. I don't get emotional over stuff on here. I don't take this too seriously. This is like a hobby for me. I enjoy some of the entertainment on here. So I continue to come back because I enjoy some of it. What I don't like, I don't watch. And I don't complain. I'll make commentary from time to time, but I'm not going to complain. Like a lot of people don't like Lemon, but they still watch. And I could never for the life of me understand that because if I don't like what you have to offer, I'm the quickest to unsubscribe and keep moving. Why am I going to hate you and watch you? That will never happen. Or if I like, or if I'm subscribed to you and you're doing content that I don't like at the moment, I'll just stop watching you and I'll come back around, when you're doing stuff I like. It's a simple thing. But some people don't know how to look away. And that is why they have these crazy addictions too. They don't know how to look away. Step away. I can leave here when I want to. I don't have to keep up with every single storyline on here. Well, I haven't been trying to keep up with a lot of them because a lot of them are fake. And like I said before, the beef sector used to be authentic and original, and it's not anymore. It used to be authentic, even though it's crazy shit that happens on here. Y'all used to be authentic with it. Now it's not. It's fake friendships, fake breakup, fake makeup, fake content and stuff. And y'all are just pretty much becoming what the other sectors are. There's a reason why people from the other sectors come over here. There are reasons actually, not just one reason. There are reasons. So now that you've started doing what other people are doing,
Baby, you're not authentic anymore. You've lost that touch. And like I said, the same people that you laid those carpets out are the ones who are pulling the carpet from under your feet right now. And I do watch people in other sectors. I love going over by Room Shaker. I watch Saida. I watch Big Rigs. I watch Resto. I watch other sectors too. But at the same time, I'm not moving around here disrespecting people. I'm not acting like, well, you know what? Let me leave that alone. Let's just say I watch people from other sectors. I don't have a problem with that. Okay. T Daniel says he thinks having YouTube is working hard. He says it's blood, sweat, and tears. T Daniel. He created his. I'm no joke. Says he created his own demise again. He is hard headed. Um, no critical thinking. I think I'm slowly. Did I do? Should I just take? Should I just go to the last message? I think I'm way behind. Let me see. Angela White says Brianna has had her channel for years. I'm in denial that her channel was taken. It was taken. I don't know if she's able to appeal it. I'm not sure if she can appeal it in, what did I say? Is it 90 days or 21 days? I don't know. But a lot of history is gone from that channel. That's the point. And it's all, well, a part of it is because of the association with certain folks who have never seen it for her in the first place. They came here, and like Code said when he just came, I'll never forget, trust the process. So I'll never forget when Binary said trust the process when somebody was, first started coming over here and stuff. And, it is what it is. I watch Binary sometimes too. I need to help learn. You need to help. You need to learn English with me as well. Young. Y'all know how that goes. Good morning, Miss Toby. Young says you don't believe the channel went. It's gone. T Daniel says, I don't believe. No, not that's not her. I don't think. Pardon me. I don't. I can't speak. At this point, it's obsession. Now it's time to move on to heal your brokenness. Like, yeah, some people don't know when they're obsessed, and fixated on people, and they just won't stop. Let me try to move faster. I feel so slow. I'm no joke says, let me see. But in this beef sector, there are many demons. Lemon is not the biggest demon. It's been over a year and a half since I came over here. I've noticed how much it's been changing. The OGs. Bingo. That last sentence right there. And you said you've just been over here for a year and a half. I could see a lot of the OGs were stepping back because they realized that the very fabric of the beef sector was changing. And not only OG content creators, OG subscribers too. Remember when Trinacious had that talk over there by Sassy? A lot of people share her views, but they don't say it. A lot of people share the same views as her who were watching the changes. And I know changes are inevitable. Change has to happen, but it's what type of change is the thing. So a lot of people were speaking out against some of the things that were happening. Okay, new people came around, different storylines came, but just be mindful of the people who've been supporting you for years. It's like you threw them away for the new folks. Then the new folks got comfortable, and then the new folks are fucking up your channels now. And this is for more than one content creators. We're not just sticking to Lemon. You see what I'm trying to say? Angela White says, I would say in the chat, Lemon, the person who made the banners for you doesn't like you. You mean the one with the fiery look thing? Also, Lemon, you could use AI to create your own picture. You could give so many prompts to AI, and you don't have to use Chat GPT. There are so many others out there. And you could put your own prompts in and create your own avatar. Well, not avatar, pictures that you want to use if you want to. So you don't have to use that same one from that game. I don't think you have. It's okay. You could even go online on Google and find a whole freaking lemon. You can change stuff up. You see what I'm saying? He did on the panel with Ken. I'm not sure what that was. You mean apologize? Let me see what it says. I saw a comment in Lemon's chat begging Lemon to check out his thumbnails and to you. Oh, okay. Definitely don't have to do what anybody tells you. Imagine me giving orders in my real life and then I come on here on YouTube and people telling me what to do. You could never. You have got to be kidding me. This is why I laugh at some of you. I'll be laughing the fuck off. This is so hilarious. Taking orders from anybody over here come telling me what to do with my channel. Like, bitch, get the fuck up out of my face. You get the whole entire fuck up out of my face. Bitch. Young, stop telling them. Stop telling them to buy one. I do know they do that, but yeah, I don't know. I'm too square. I don't like to do that wrong stuff. Now, are people going? Oh, good point. What are people going to talk about now? So you have a few channels that recap, and I'm not talking about YouTube cameras only. A lot of people don't go live. And not only that, people do go live, but like I said before, people pick and choose what they deem as newsworthy here in the sector. So you may have different things happen, people at different spaces doing different things, but then certain people just decide that they're going to just stick to lemon commentary. It's lemon land. So you have some channels, and I said channels with an S at the end. Their whole thing is reviewing stuff that happened on Lemon's channel or having discussions, not necessarily reviews, discussions, playing his videos, you know? So they find the content from that. Now, people are trying to take him out. What are they going to have to talk about? Who are you going to talk about now? Is what I want to know. So if Lemon doesn't do much on here and a few other people go live, who are you going to talk about now? Is what I'm saying. So on one hand, they're complaining about his channel and what he got going on, and then the other hand, people are eating food from his content. It's a toxic cycle in here in the sector, and I know that. Okay. Oh, this was from early on. No one has to take abuse, but you also have the option to not watch. Well, let me not put words. But you also do not have to watch. You cannot be abused if you aren't present. You're going back to your abuser is weird and self-inflicted. So you're pretty much inflicting your own self by going back to the abuser. Resto says, I find this funny, but I wouldn't take his channel. I just wanted his well-being, his peace. Okay. I'm getting stuffy again. Hold on. But you're not but you know how psycho ex-girlfriends think. Oh Lord. A few people just want to take his channel, not just he dares people. I think it's just an excuse. Oh, okay. To take it. Okay. It's a desperate way of getting okay. People, how are people so emotional about people online? How do people online hurt you this deep? There is something lacking in you that you seek validation from people you don't really know. Good morning, Queen Diva. Hoping you're doing good. Baby, I am going to say this and I'm going to say this again. There are several people who just stepped back. I'm talking subscribers. I'm talking channel holders. I'm talking OGs. I'm talking beef sector content creators who stepped back when they noticed that people were giving them the cold shoulder and promoting new people. And that's a fact. That is a fact. You could still support those new people, but you did not have to turn your backs on people who are already doing content over here and talk down on them and stuff. I've seen it happen to people and black out people also. There are so many other people who do content. And because they saw the new direction the beef sector was going, they saw the new direction and they stepped back. They stepped back. You could tell they stepped back. You could tell they stepped back. It was so evident that they stepped back. I'm just saying. You're a hate watcher, Resto. I can't do it, Resto. Resto says, I'm a hate watcher. I'm not going to lie. I can't do it. There are millions of channels on YouTube. This is why I'm not around here a lot. There are too many. I like laughing. I ooh, I got a tongue twister. Lord have mercy. I like light-hearted fun. And work is stressful. Family life can be stressful. When I get on here, I want to relax. And that is why I'm always in a relaxed state on here because I've already dealt during the day. I got traffic to sit in. I have this to do. I have work. You think when I'm coming on here, I'm going to be angry? I can't do it. I want to find somewhere that's peaceful. I'm a peaceful woman. Shout out to Marcia Griffiths. I'm a peaceful. Oh my God, let me stop. But, anyways, some people are always angry. That's all I got to say. Okay. Resto says, Angela, he disrespected my wife and kids, so I'm a ride for them until I'm satisfied. Okay. Fake friendships are funny because a good amount of viewers get surprised when the plot is exposed. Baby, half of the time when I see stuff happening, I'm like, this is gonna happen. This is one plus one, two. Yeah, okay, 10 plus that, carry that one over, blah blah. And you can already see what's gonna happen. You can already tell. Like some people do not think ahead. They cannot think ahead. A Views of You says, is it other sectors if all of them are over here begging and causing havoc? Baby, it's not only. Right, I'm not surprised by half of the stuff that happens on here. Definitely not. Resto says he's not trying to take his channel. He just wanted to fuck up his mental. Oh, God. Man, y'all are crazy. And I could tell when some folks troll around and stuff like that. It's so easy to see. I've never wanted anything. If I did, I would have capitalized when I was with Pizarro. I don't think when you hear me say outsiders and stuff, I don't. There are not. I can tell when some people are trying to fit themselves in, but I can tell when some people are just visiting. Just visiting, networking, hanging out and stuff. I could tell the difference. You could tell those who are very hungry. You could tell the ones who are very hungry. It is, baby, and hungry literally and figuratively speaking. Let me see. Sometimes I try giving the benefit of a doubt. Oh, to be I'm not shocked by anything on here. So keyword was okay. Yeah, I used to watch her a long time ago. That was back in the days. I don't watch her anymore. Nay Rob. T Daniel says, I'm sick of I must be really far behind here. I'm sick of Tenacious writing those long books. Get over it. The beef sector we knew is over. The beef sector we knew is over. That's true. And we just have to, like, I told her that the last time she was on my panel. I was saying, while we as longtime subscribers are seeing the change and we knew what we liked that let us stay over here in the first place, we knew we were entertained, we like a certain type of thing. If we observe the changes, there's not much we can do. Well, there are stuff we could do as subscribers because the subscribers really hold the weight over here. But at the same time, I am not going to be a complainer. I'm just going to find something that I'm comfortable watching. That's how I look at it. So if I'm not enjoying your content anymore, I'm not going to complain and talk about what the old beef sector was and this and that. I'll comment about what I'm seeing, or observing or pinpoint the changes or pinpoint the foolishness that is happening. But at the same time, I'm going to go somewhere else. In the same way you found the beef sector and you were able to find comfort or find things that made you laugh and you were entertained and stuff. In the same way you found the beef sector, you can find other people to watch. And that's my approach. And it is so easy for me to cut stuff off. I can get up off of here and not be on here for the next year if I wanted to. And I don't feel no kind of way. And I don't feel like I need to go back and look. Ooh, let me keep up with this. No, I'm not going to do it. Butter Pecan says it is sad to see the sector go down like this because I've been around since the inception and no one wants to go live and they're saying F it. The cyber laws have changed and shit talking comes with a price. That is true. People started playing too dirty and we're not acting like some people were not doing dirty stuff in the sector before, but at the same time it was gags, it was drags, it was people were reading each other, it was all of that. It was good stuff too for the most part, but then people keep coming over here in beef sector and they think that you know they should just be going after each other unnecessarily. Like all this negativity that came around is what kind of messed stuff up too. And I am just gonna find places that I like and that's it. I'm not gonna complain. I also remember Nate Rob. I was over there about a month ago. Most of the content is on members only. I'm glad she stepped away from over here. I remember Nate Rob. She's currently reading that R. Kelly book. I wouldn't read that book for anything. She makes it easier to read. It is very obvious when somebody's trying to fit in. A lot of people came over here trying to fit in, and now they're just turning against people. Look at the series of events. Look at who is turning on folks. And you know what? This was some time ago when it first started happening. Remember, this was like 2 3 years ago. One moment you will see people were doing their regular back and forth, and I saw it, and people could not take being roasted. They say it's a beef sector where people roast and drag. People roast your ass. You can't take it, and you decided that you're just gonna go and just try to fuck people's channels up. I've seen that happen, and some people act like they don't see it, and they get their turn, and that same man, uh, 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 uh. Let me just keep Linda. Good morning, Linda. Listen here, Linda. Drag you. Okay. Hey, everybody coming in. Oh, I finally made it to the last comment. Oh my god. Yes, I used to watch Nate Robbie. It made me laugh the way all the men were laughing. A lot of people have stepped back, and and the ones who were greedy, they did not see it. They did not see it, and that's all I gotta say. And a lot of people who were not getting the type of push when they were trying to do their channels, those are the ones who are actually doing good right now. Okay, that's all I gotta say. I'll leave that alone. If you watch and you look at certain people's actions, you could tell. You could tell. Imagine you're a part of a family and your own family members are trying to get you down. Isn't that some weird shit? And I put family in ear quotes. Imagine you're a part of a family. And I'm using these words loosely. Imagine you're a part of a family, the quote unquote beef sector, and your family, your own beef sector family, are trying to push you down while pulling up people who are visitors. Just I want you to just think about that. I want you to think about that. Imagine you are a part of a family and the very same family you're a part of for years, who you were born into, try to black you out. I want you to think about that. Imagine you're a part of a family and the only time that certain family members like you or talk to you is when they want money from you. Imagine you're a part of a family, the beef sector family, and people are being cool with you while playing in your face while trying to take your channels down. And let me tell you something right now. Let me tell you something, even though some of you don't hear from certain people, some of these content creators who are not saying it, they too, the very same beef sector content creators, some of them, a few of them are quietly reporting your channels. Just so you know, a few slips have gone. Like some people have said some stuff that has, pointed them to some stuff, but I won't say anything. I'm an observer. I could tell you that. I am an observer, and I can tell you of maybe two people. I won't call their names right now. They are quiet, but they are working behind the scenes. You hear me? And I'm talking beef sector content creators. Let's stop talking about those those who are outsiders. I'm talking beef sector CCs who are behind on their keypads doing the most. They're not saying it, but they're doing it. And that's all I gotta say. Pick sense out of the nonsense I just said. Let me see what's going on here. Shall allowing ZX and panel is the biggest sign of disrespect to me. Let me read what Butter Pecan says. Some of these outsiders get over here because of a beef between two CCs pop off. CCs run with ops and try to collab with an op and it backfires. It usually does. Let me see. It wouldn't be surprising. Young. Good morning, Empress Janet. Karma is very crazy on these streets. It is. It is nice to be an observer. I do that. I may not be able to catch every single live and follow everybody because trust me, I am not subscribed to a lot of beef sector CCs anymore. There was a time when I would watch almost everybody, but now, mm-mm, I don't have to watch you. I can hear what happened. If it's important, I'll hear it somewhere else. I don't have to watch you. It is okay knowing that if you had 4,000 views, I wasn't there, so you do not have 4,001 views. I My one view matters to me. My one view. You got 3,999 views. Very Carey did not watch you to give you 4,000 views. My one view matters to me. I'm not giving it to you. Fuck you. Okay. Let me see what Empress says. Working to destroy rather than build is crazy work. Yeah, you have people who work to destroy their own people, people they've been seeing for years on here. One day I was over here watching someone from the beef sector. I'm not going to call their names. And I was watching the person, and they got some good content. They had beef sector worthy news, action, and there are people who are actively blackballing that person. And I said to myself, so if you guys talk about everything that is supposedly happening in the beef sector, it actually shows when you made it a point of duty to not say what this person is. You are in the clouds watching, though. You are up there in the clouds, but you made it your point of duty to not speak about what that person had going on. I've seen that on here. I have seen that. And then you have the moments where you don't support a person, but then that person may have a hot um, thing happening or a storyline, and then you're fake support. You go over there and fake support. Y'all are something else over here. You hear me? And I'm glad I could step back and see stuff for myself. You hear what I'm saying? I have seen it too many times. They'll be up in your clouds watching, and I'm not talking me. Um, they'll know what's going on in your channel, but because they don't want to give you no shine, they'll not talk about it. I wonder what people are going to talk about now when Lemon's channel is not up. If Lemon takes a week or two off, what are people going to talk about? I guess, those who actually do content will still do their content. Thank you for being a member for 2 months. I appreciate love that. Candy is back. Candy, I am here watching my battery. I've been talking on here for an hour and 24 minutes. Do you know I'm not a talker? Like outside of here, I don't talk a lot. Baby, I've been talking for an hour and 24 minutes. Okay? I am going to drop the link and I'm going to stay for 10 minutes more because my battery says I got about 30 minutes, but I'll do 10. And if anybody wants to talk about what they've been observing so far with the whole lemon situation, please let me know. There are some chat. Ooh, I got, ooh, baby. Thank you. Okay. Pierre. Thank you, Empress Janet. Lemon's channel is going to be up and ready for live streaming pretty soon. Okay. And you know what may happen? He may end up having to just do this channel and then um people are just going to send him cash apps and he'll still make money like that. Maybe that's what he's going to resort to and not having to monetize his channel anymore. I think it kind of, apart from us hearing about stuff that Smooth Carter has done, the Celebrity Bedbug, other people who've been reporting his channel, apart from that, it's kind of sad to see that he had a little falling out with Dragons and she was one of the persons who got hot headed and was trying to take his channel down. Like, I have, whenever I get upset, I don't make decisions like that. I gotta think and be rational about what I'm doing. That's all I gotta say. Thank you for renewing. Yeah, you did say it the other day. Thank you. I appreciate love everybody who comes through. Okay, so I'm gonna put my link down and I'm gonna also pin it for 10 minutes. If you have anything to say about what is going on with Lemon and his channels being attacked, you could come up and say it. Sorry about that, guys. I got some stuff going on in the back. Okay. All right. So where was I? He lost his channel again. Okay. Hey, Miss Toby.
Hey, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. Good morning.
Okay. Oh, girl, I gotta get used to this restream. Look, good
Mhm.
morning. Check. So, I don't know. I feel like it's a catch-22. I think it was the other day he was on YTC's panel and I was
Second,
on there.
can you hear me, Miss Toby?
Huh?
Because I had stepped
Yeah.
away from my
I,
computer. I have T Daniel in the back and Candy, so I'm gonna put them up as well, and you
Oh
can go
Lord.
ahead and speak.
okay. Oh, I can hear
There
you.
you go.
Okay.
Right, because
I think I
I
was on
stepped away.
YT. Huh? Huh?
Yeah, you can go ahead.
Okay. I think I was on YTC's platform the other day when Lemma bragging about that he was monetized, and I told him maybe you should be quiet about that because you know how certain people work in the sector, and maybe it would have been just best if he didn't never say anything about him being
Right,
monetized. And you know what I'm
right.
saying? I don't know.
Like certain things, I think he had posted on his wall, and I said to myself, "Now, why is Lemon showing that on?" I think he had taken it down after a while, but why tell people you're gonna, he wasn't even monetized at that point, but he was already telling folks, like, you have to keep certain things to yourself. I know you're gonna celebrate it with your people and stuff. I get that. But at the end of the day, you cannot keep giving too much. So I get what you're saying. So he kind of says a lot of stuff. Remember when he started telling people how he was getting the most money? Oh, Miss Toby fell off. When he was telling people how much he was making the most money in the sector, you make yourself a target. And like I said, I don't have anything else. Shit, my baby. I don't have anything against Lemon, but you gotta call stuff out when you see it. You have to be careful about stuff you share. Okay? That's all I gotta say. Candy Cane?
Yes,
Candy,
ma'am.
good morning.
Hey, I'm not gonna be long,
Okay.
but one, I think I don't see T Danielle in the chat, so I think she blocked me. Because I went to see if I blocked her by accident, and I don't see it, so I think she blocked me.
I don't see her in the chat anymore.
I
Who
didn't see
blocked
her
you?
in there at all, none. And I know that
Oh,
they were.
okay.
Yeah, I hadn't seen her since. I know I saw her when I first came in the chat, and I didn't see her anymore.
Okay.
Yeah, because I was gonna speak to her. And another thing, like I said earlier, I said it over here and I said it on Goosey's yesterday. They take what I say and and act like they came up with it. I clearly said you cannot do the same thing and expect a different result. I clearly said that. And I said that's what Lemon does. Yesterday, Lemon was in Goosey's clouds, and I said it directly to him because I knew he was in Goosey's clouds. I knew that, and then after Goosey fell asleep, Lemon dropped down. There's a few people that was in this chat, that's in this chat right now, that heard me say that, and yet Catherine Powell went right over there to what's her name? Unapologetically Mika's. I caught the replay and she repeated the exact same thing I said verbatim. I told y'all they do that shit. I told y'all. And they act like they said it.
I've seen stuff I've said on here being said other spaces, and I'm like, you are in the clouds, huh? You are in my clouds. And I'm like, oh well, whatever. Yeah, it
Yeah.
happens, Candy Cane.
They do that to me a lot. They do it to me a lot. And I'm like, what? Okay. Then they act like they don't know I have a channel. And then they go over there and they hear something I say, and then they come back and repeat it like they said. I said,
Hello?
oh my God, are you kidding me? And they repeat what I say verbatim. You can't come up with your own words. You can't come up with your own shit like I do. And I'm old school. I got my shit from my mom and my elders.
Man, my
I'm like, damn. And I just said that. And ain't nobody said that to him.
you can
I've
hear me.
been waiting. And as soon as it come out my mouth, here we go. I just said that. That's just like now they starting to talk about Big Man TV again. And they talking about, I think I was on your panel. And we were talking about Big Man TV still alive and this, that, and the other.
Hmm. They'll act like they don't
Now they
see
coming up with
updates.
that shit again. Now, you see that? Now they coming up with that. I told you they was gonna do that. Didn't I tell you?
I remember when they
They
killed him and it was all rest in peace for Big Man. And I'm like, but somebody already told me they spoke to him and he's in the hospital.
okay. This was the thing. Big Man TV went live yesterday.
How come I didn't see that?
Mm-hmm.
I didn't even get a notification.
Get this. I told you, Nicole Reloaded, talked to him. She was live the
Mm-hmm.
early part of the week. And I said, she called him on while she was live. and they had a whole about 20-minute conversation. Her live is still up
Oh,
because I also talked to her after she talked to Big Man. I talked to her and I posted it on my community wall. I have the recording also. So if anything was to happen to her channel or anything happened to that video, I still recorded the conversation that they had.
oh.
Now all of a sudden, everybody done talk to Big Man. Yeah, I talked to him. I talked to him. I talked to him. But she has it on her live, so you can say you talk to him all you want to. But she got it on her live, and the first thing they holler was exclusive. And Big Man TV said, "Yup, this is exclusive."
Wow.
Oh yeah, nobody talked to him live. She talked to him live.
Wow.
And did they say where they got the information, the exclusive from? Because I don't
No,
know.
no.
Yeah,
But they're claiming that they talked to him, or they claiming that they heard, and then they're claiming that they talked to him, but nobody has put it up here. She did.
They're not gonna. Ooh, my audio. They choose who to give shine to. Stuff will happen on smaller channels. They'll talk about it. They won't tell you where they got it because I don't know what it is. But if you have to make such an effort to not give people credit for what give credit to the source, for want of a better term to use, it kind of shows what type of person you are. You see what I'm saying? That is
Yeah.
weird stuff.
And when she called him, that phone rang, but he answered, "Hello, Nicole." Hell no. He answered her like, bam.
Yeah. And the thing is,
Yeah.
a lot of people who never even saw it for Big Man, now they're fake concerned too. So I'm just gonna throw that part in it too. Now
Yeah.
I'm concerned about him, so that
That's
they could have
crazy.
some content, something to talk about. But prior to that, y'all wouldn't even pay him any attention if he clicked your link or was in your chat or doing his little his not his little doing his show, the jump off. It's kind of
Yeah.
it's so funny to me, but I see stuff. I see stuff. I'm an observer. Butter Pecan says stealing from smaller channels and bringing it to another channel, presenting it as your own idea is nasty work. Yeah, but it
Yes,
happens
it
a lot.
is.
Steal from other people's channels all the time or steal ideas. I've seen it plenty
Yeah,
of times.
they do. But see, me with my big ass mouth, I'm telling you, I said it first. I said that first. I jump right down. I said, I put it in all caps. I said it first. I
Baby,
don't give a damn.
give
They
credit to the
stole that from
people.
me.
Drop their link. Do something. Ooh, I heard that so and so happened. Here's the link. They don't even as much as do that. Once upon a
They
time, it
don't
was
do
never
that.
like that in the sector. People used to
They have
share
never
people
done
out
that
and
with
talk
me.
about where they saw stuff and all of. They don't do that anymore over here.
I tell you, they have never done that with me. And then when I say something, they act like I don't know what I'm talking about. And then it comes out exactly what I said. It
Right.
never fails. Never fails. And they never say, "Oh, well, Candy did say that." When you clearly heard me say that. Heard me. I'm on somebody's panel when I said it out my mouth. And then they go right back and act like, "Oh, well, this is what happened. I told y'all," but they act like I don't know what I'm talking about. They always do. Always. And they never come back and say, "Well, damn, show some integrity." They don't have any. Some people they'll say, "Well, yeah, so and so came up and said, and so said that." I'm like, "Well, I'm wondering when the hell y'all gonna come up and say, 'Well, Candy did say that.'" I'm still waiting on that, and it's been years. I'm still waiting on that. Thieving asses. It's ridiculous. If I heard somebody say something, I would tell so and so said this or that. I didn't come up here and say, "Yeah, I heard Big Man TV and he was on somebody panel." I ain't, whatever. I came on here. What I say? He was over there in Nicole Lotus and he was on her live. She let him know she was live, and he said so.
What did he say he was doing okay?
Yeah,
Great. Okay.
yeah. Like I said, he just didn't feel that easy about people talking about he was dead and this, that, and the
Maybe
other. And then Nicole blamed it on Jay Wilson. I said, no, no. Jay, no, that was all around before Jay Wilson even found out about it. It was already out. That's how he found out about it. And he heard about it when I heard about it.
watching a channel and seeing people saying rest in peace and you're alive. Can you imagine the pain of seeing something like that or hearing something like that while you're recovering or while you're good and well?
That's crazy to me. That's crazy work.
And they call your name so many times, but they never did before. Now all of a sudden you're reporting to them in death because now you
Exactly.
talk about. That's some weird stuff, though. It is weird stuff.
That's crazy work to me. That's crazy, crazy work.
Crazy, y'all. I'm buttered pecan. Have a good day, T Daniel. I'm gonna leave shortly too because I'm just watching my battery while I'm here.
Yeah,
But
I'm getting ready to go and eat.
I haven't cooked anything yet. I'm
I'm
the only
hungry.
one. I'm the only one.
Wha-
Man, for those who are in New Jersey, guys, do what you need to do to get yourself prepared because we're hearing about a snowstorm coming up.
Yeah, they have a storm coming. There's a storm coming in New Jersey, New York, Northeast Ohio, all up and through there.
So y'all be safe out here. And for
Yeah,
those who
that's
don't know how to stock up on your water, and I mean like something so you can flush and stuff. Y'all be careful out there. So
yeah,
yeah,
that's why I'm getting ready to go and get myself together
get
so I can
yourself together.
leave and get back to my mother because right, I'm going to stop over in New Jersey to
Mm-hmm.
see my daughter before I head back to Ohio. So I'm right in the midst of it. And
Right.
then
Yeah, I
after
think it
that,
starts at 12.
yeah, but you know what? And they
Yeah.
said in Ohio it already started. I'm from Cleveland, so it already started snowing and stuff. So I
Oh,
need to get my behind on, and yeah. So we're
yeah,
gonna
you
go
gotta
and
be
get
careful
something to
on the
eat.
road as well. Be careful out there, Candy.
Yeah, I'm gonna get something to eat and run and see my daughter right quick and get my behind on there, and
Yeah.
I'll be there for a few days, and then I'm heading on back down south.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
All right.
gotta make my rounds. So yeah.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, but that's what I came up for. You know, it's
Did her sound go out? Oh,
whatever. No, I'm
let me
here.
tell you, Candy, you don't expect much from people on here. And once you have that mindset, nothing will phase you.
No, you know what? It's just funny to me. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm like that, but see, you see how people feel. You know, when they steal stuff. You know, it's like you taking their words and see. I went to college, so I do know what that is. A lot of people have not and claim they have been, but you can tell that they haven't because they teach you, you reference where you got something from.
Right.
If not, it's called what? Plagiarism. See, but you know, they're gonna say, oh, well, that don't apply to this, and that it applies.
Yep. Even in the beef sector, child, it is.
Yeah,
What is so wrong with dropping the link to where you got some information? What is wrong with telling people where you got stuff from, who you heard it from? There's nothing wrong with that.
exactly.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Well, I'm about to get off of here.
Oh,
I'm going to get something to eat, and then my babe is treating me to some waffles, and I got to go and get me some.
okay. Well,
And
have
then
a good day.
after I do that, I got some things to do. Traveling, I'm already packed and ready to go. So we're gonna do that, and then I'll catch y'all. But I'll still be listening though.
You won't. I'll be around listening, but I'm not going to be on here for too long.
No, I'll
Let's
be
see what.
listening here and there because I
Yeah.
know I'm turning this stuff off today. But I'll be listening to some music because that's what I need in my heart right now, my spirit. I need that because there's weather and things, and so I need that. But I should be I'll be listening. I heard they snatched a Lemon's channel. Did I not?
Oh yeah. You. Of course. Where did
Did I not
you
say that yesterday? Okay.
hear that?
Okay. Okay. I said it here. We were talking about it to Tennessee Whiskey yesterday, was in the chat. We were talking about it. I went over there to Goosey's. I said it, and I'll be damned. I'll be damned if it didn't happen. See,
He
I
has to be
tried.
careful moving forward.
I'm not saying nothing else. I let them crack their heads wide the hell open. I'm not, I'm done. Just when my birthday comes, and that's another thing too. I've always given to these people. Birthdays, kids, these or natural disasters, ceiling falling in,
Oh,
whatever the
I
hell. And
forgot
I
the
never got
ceiling
honey, I never once, not one time, got a thank you, nothing. You don't even have, you could have sent me the message back through the Cash App and said thank you or something. I didn't get none of that, nothing.
Do not expect much from the people here. So when they
Honey,
do
I don't
stuff,
expect nothing.
you
I'm
will
good. But I
never.
tell you what they better not expect. Don't expect nothing from me.
Purses
Now
are closed
expect
from a lot of
that.
people. Okay.
Those that have given to me, I've given back to them. And that's how we going. Okay. But now you want me to keep coming out my pocket and nobody wants to. Now I drop my cash. The only time I drop my cash app is my birthday. That's the only time I drop my cash app. And a few people here and there knows who have, I appreciate them, and they know that I appreciate the hell out of them.
Oh, my sound went out. You can hear me?
Girl, I'm the hell with them. Shit, I know how to keep my money in my pocket. I spend my money on myself
A
and
lot
my grandbabies.
of people decided, that their purses are closed moving forward. They've seen how
Girl, I don't,
people on here and how they dispose of them when they're done, and how so they a lot of people have learned their lessons. Just put it that way. You know,
and some never do.
some don't because they got to be a part of a crowd. They got to feel needed. They got to feel wanted. They got to feel like they're a part of something, and that is where they get caught up. Empress Janet says what they
I
are
said
doing
Tennessee Whiskey. I meant to say
might
Smooth
is
Carter. I'm sorry, baby.
or be copycats.
Yeah. Yeah, I meant to say Smooth Carter, baby. I'm sorry. But yeah, that but you see how I just corrected myself? You see how I just did that? You think somebody else is gonna do that? I told you I have a lot of integrity. And I'm proud of it. I was raised like that. And I'm not gonna stray from what I was raised. Ridiculous.
I
But
hope
girl,
you
I'm gonna go.
Okay, thank you for coming up, Candy Cane. I'm
Oh,
gonna go
of
into.
course. Absolutely. I support.
Thank you.
All right, bye-bye.
All
Bye,
right, be
y'all.
careful. Okay, so that is Candy Cane. Thank you for coming up, Candy Cane. Y'all, if y'all need to go get your stuff, get your stuff. Lord, these stores are gonna be so packed. Some of them are gonna be empty. People are gonna buy all the water and stuff. It's gonna be a lot going on. Y'all be careful out there. Be careful. I don't know how long this is gonna last for. Let me see something real quick. I was trying to keep up. Those who are gonna be affected by the snowstorm coming up, baby, y'all have to be careful. I think I got somebody in the back. T Danielle is in the back. Hey T Danielle.
Hey, honey bunny, how you feel?
I'm doing good. I'm a little bit nasal, but I'm here.
Oh, you still fighting that little bug?
Yeah, I don't know. For the most part, I'm good. But it comes on from time to time, you know. Like right now I can
Yeah.
feel it coming up.
Well, go ahead and get some rest. I'm up. You know what we do on Sunday mornings? Laundry.
Yep. I did some from last night, so
Yeah, I started last night too. I think I got one more load because my baby tracks. So having to
mhm.
wash,
I'm
her
tired of
sports
watching.
stuff. Me
I
too.
I thought about it this morning. I'm like, I'm probably gonna have to get somebody to come help me. I am tired of
But see,
every.
I'm real picky about people doing my laundry. So that's not something that the fact of other people touching my unmentionables, I
Let me
can't
tell
get with that.
T let me tell you something. I get from time to time I have people who come through like if I want like deep cleaning and stuff.
Yes, I do that
And
too, but they
right.
they not my laundry though.
But when it comes to that part, I wash what I want to wash. You could do the other stuff. Like I go through my
I
stuff
never
when I
thought about it that way because I don't have them come in and do a deep cleaning, especially like if I have an event, have gatherings at the house or
right.
whatever, then I have
Mhm.
them do deep cleaning.
Yeah.
But it's just something about the laundry because even like here, you can do like drop off service and stuff at the like laundromats and stuff. But
Not
I
gonna
don't
do
like
it.
other people doing my laundry.
Nope, not gonna do it.
Yeah, so I don't know. I'll bring people in to just clean, but so I just have to suffer through the laundry part.
Yeah, I've now I'm doing laundry twice a week.
Yeah, same me. And then with my daughter and all her activities, I find myself at least over the last month, at least dropping one load in a day.
My God.
It's
I'm
something
looking at it like,
about a girl. I feel like I wash more laundry for her than I ever did my son.
yep. They just take clothes off like, oh, I'm done with this. And
Yeah.
I'm like, excuse, I just keep looking at the basket going higher and higher. And I'm like, oh my
Yeah,
God, you
same
have no
here.
idea.
Same here. And then on Sunday mornings I go through every room and gather everybody's whatever's in their hampers and stuff. And it's just like, are you kidding me? And
Mm.
amazingly, my retired husband, I'm like,
What do you wear?
what are you wearing? He don't go nowhere but to the grocery store and Costco.
Right, right, right.
And then we're traveling this week. So of course, having to go through and pack.
Mm-hmm.
So it's just me and her. So who knows what that laundry's gonna look like. And then
Exactly.
the dog, the pet stuff, that has to be washed at least once or twice a week because I refuse to let my home smell like I got pets.
Right. I like those homes where you have to look to even know there's, and I
Yeah.
don't know there.
Have you ever
Some
walked in a
homes you
house where
go,
it smells like
I was just
dogs?
about
Oh,
to say that. Some homes you go at the door and you
yeah.
could tell by the smell. Oh my God.
Miss
Oh my
Toby says sometimes she does the pickup. That's I just can't wrap my mind around other people touching my clothes. I just can't. I may
I
be the
gotta
one
be
with the
you have
mental issue.
I have to be really sick for you to do my laundry. That's all I
Yeah,
gotta
I can't.
say.
I
I
don't
gotta
like
be
that.
down for
The
you to
only other
come do
people in
certain.
my life has been my mother when I've had children, and my husband, when I'm down just from having a baby and they've helped. That's where I
Right.
draw the line.
Hey Fifi, real mama Fifi.
I just cannot. But you got my messages behind the scenes, right?
I saw. Oh yeah.
Okay. Just
Mm.
so you know, I can't. And we'll talk about it later.
Okay. All
Yeah.
right.
But
I got you.
anyway, I'm gonna go.
I'm gonna go off of here too, right in
Feel
time.
better.
Thank you so much. I appreciate that. I'll
Okay,
see
I'll
you
talk to you
guys.
soon. All right, bye
Bye.
bye.
So thank you to everybody who came up. I'm gonna get up off of here because I'm getting stuffy and I don't like to talk because I'm trying to breathe. Okay. Shout out to Miss Toby for coming up. Shout out to Candy Cane. Shout out to T Dania. Oh, she's still up. Let me see if I can remove her. I don't know if this is like YouTube StreamYard. I don't know. I guess I'll wait till she falls off. T Danielle? I don't know. Oh, there you go. Thank you to everybody who came up. Thank you to everybody who typed in the chat. Y'all, thank you because you were a part of the show today. I appreciate love you guys. Um, thank you so much for being a part of the show today. I appreciate my 10. Okay. I saw about 40 people in here, but shout out to my 10. It's down to 20. I don't have my disinfectant this morning, but you know how that goes. All I got to say moving forward is, and this is not only for Lemon, for everybody, Be careful of who you consider, I don't want to say friends, who you're cool with. Okay? Just be careful of who you think is cool with you. You may think you're cool with them, but they're not cool with you. I've learned that over the years. I've seen that happen to a lot of people on here. And y'all have to understand, because of the nature of the sector, people are always want to go have to have something for content. They're always going to want to be for something. So you'll find that people who you're cool with, they'll be plotting ways, to come at you. Let me tell you, I've had people click this link on here who's been playing in my face, and I allow them to do it. Because at the end of the day, it shows who you are, not me. I'm chill. I am too chill for you. At the end of the day, you worked your fucking self up, and I'm good. Okay. Yeah. But anywho's, I'm gonna go see who is live. I think Reed is live. No, why is YouTube so shady? I see here that King Roman is gonna go live at 10. I see here that Reed is live right now. Ooh, let me see. King Kaius. I gotta look at these community walls. I love reading these community walls so I can I'm gonna go look at King Kaius's community wall. I think I saw, who else? I gotta go look around on these community walls. Okay. I got to. Man, last night, I can't even tell you. I went out last night, and baby, I'm getting old. I've been saying this for a while. I'm getting old. You hear me? I am getting old. First of all, I didn't even want to get out of the house. Let's start there. Okay? And then when I did, you know what? Let me get up off of here. let me get up off of here. Let me just get up off of here. I'm getting old, child. When you don't want to go out, or by the time you get out, you want to go home. It's some crazy shit. And then I don't know what the thing is, but when you got to deal with people and their different energy and stuff, I don't like it. Like, I don't know. I can't explain it. Anyways, I'm going to get up off of here. I appreciate everybody who passed through. Thank you for typing in the chat. If anybody shared me out, thank you for sharing me out. I appreciate everyone. Moving forward, my suggestion to people in general here in the sector, do not expect too much from people. So if they do certain things to you, you will not be shocked. That's how I live my life, because I'm not going to have people messing with my energy. Nothing surprises me that anybody does. People are going to be who they are. And that is that on that. Nothing that anybody does on here surprises me at all. At all. And I have another live stream that my battery's about to die. I have another live stream that I don't know when we're going to do it, but it is pretty much inspired. Well, not inspired by it. The whole thing with the whole Tyra thing the other day. I'm going to come on here and talk about friendship again. I've had this discussion, I want to say 3 years ago, when I was doing actual content on my channel and not just coming live and yapping away. I think I did it. We had a really good conversation. I could remember Rebel came up on my panel. We were discussing. I don't remember everybody who came up, but I remember doing that. We were talking about friendship. And the whole thing with Tyra Banks the other day and how it ended up with her and the Jays and Nigel and stuff, it made me really think, who are friends out here? There are people who are just friends for convenience. There are people out here who do not share the same type of love you share for them. And if it's time for you to get away from them, you can do that. You do not have to feel obligated to stick around with people. If they do not give you the type of energy that you give to them, you do not have to stick around. In the same way you found them and became a friend to them, you can find other people to be friends with. That's all I gotta say. I'm not into fake friendships. I'm not into people who do not deliver the same type of energy that I give to you. If you cannot give it back to me, we don't need to be friends. And it's okay. And we do not have to part with any type of animosity or anything. I just move on. That's me. I'm a move on type of girl. If I'm also a blunt type of person. So if I tell you what I've noticed or I show you and you don't care enough, what the hell I look like sticking around with you? So we're going to talk about that in one of these live streams. I'm a little bit busy now with work and stuff, but I'm going to talk about that. Okay. All right. I've talked enough. I'll see you guys soon. Reed is live. Jay Wilson is live. I don't know who. Oh, Almond Brown is live. So a few people are live right now. And King Roman is going to go live at 10. So it is what it is. Have a wonderful rest of your day. I appreciate you all for coming through. Bye.